What's up, everybody? Destin and Gary here, checking out Watch Dogs 101. Marty, this trailer was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, this is probably the last trailer for the game before the launch trailer, and this sort of just goes through everything you need to know about the game.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of this stuff before, but there were three big things.
Yeah, there were three big things. So the trailer starts off with a lot about the story and the characters and the hacking, which we've covered before in rewinds and features and everything. So we're going to gloss over that. If we go to about 420, 425,
okay,
it's going to dive a lot into the multiplayer of the game, which is sort of that's something we haven't talked about too much.
Stabbing in multiplayer.
Well, that's a spoiler. An old man kills a young man. So the multiplayer in the game is something we've got to try out a little bit. But this was the first thing they revealed in 2012, where your city can be invaded by other people. And you can invade other cities. Have you got to play any of the multiplayer?
No, none. It looks really exciting.
So it's really exciting. It's cool. You can turn it off. You don't have to do it. There's like one mission early on in the game where you sort of learn how to do it, and other than that, you never have to do it. But if you do it, there's a lot of different ways you can sort of play about. You can invade other people's games, and ostensibly what you're trying to do is maintain your distance and hack them without them realizing who you are. So it's almost like the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed, where you sort of want to blend into the environment and kind of think the other player thinks you're AI. So that could happen vice versa as well. All of a sudden you could be playing the game and you could get a message and it's like, holy crap, my game's been invaded. What do I do? Yeah. And then there's also sort of more standard. There's racing, which we see here. There's deathmatch, which
this is a team up actually. This isn't the racing portion.
Oh, this isn't the racing.
They hit on that later.
Oh, this
is like capture the intel.
Okay, very cool.
Which looks really fun.
It looks
you
really
got
fun.
two people in the car there.
Yeah.
And somebody hops in the back.
Yeah, it sort of turns into almost like GTA Online, sort of just mayhem, like
which is great.
Around. Yeah, which is exactly what a big open world game like this needs.
As long as it works.
As long as it works, exactly. The second really cool thing I want to talk about is the companion app, which a lot of people are sort of down on second screen experiences, and I totally get it, but being able to play this, honestly, I'm 100% sold on this app. So you can download it. It's iOS and Android, Windows Phone, all that stuff. It doesn't matter if you have the game or not. It's a completely free app. You don't even need to have the game. You can just play the app. And so you see on the bottom left, that's the player, playing on their touch screen. And what you are doing is you're pretty much almost like a dungeon master.
Yeah.
And so you have an overhead view of the city, and you can spend points and choose whether you want to...
Or taunt them.
You can taunt them, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But you can spend points to... if we want to go back a little bit, we'll show some more of that. You can choose like what you want to do. You can raise roadblocks. You can cause a blackout. You can order like bigger and stronger cop cars to go against them. So what you want to... Sort of what he was doing there is you want to keep your finger over where the driver is, which is where your helicopter. And the better you keep your finger over them, the more points you get, and then you spend those points on cool things like upgraded cars and everything. And it's beneficial for both people to where the better you do on the companion app, your app levels up and you're able to do cooler things.
Yeah, and right there you can see if you womp womp on the circle with the arrows around the corner, that's where he's placed his cursor and he's getting points.
Yeah. And then there's other abilities where like you can have your helicopter sort of auto target the character, so you can forget about that.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun too, as the player playing the game, trying to get away from your friend, trying to like really sort of get around his little dungeon and the traps that he sets. And both ways, if you win as the player playing the actual game, you get experience points in the game, and then if you win as the companion app character, you get upgrades there, which I don't know, to me is really fun.
I think this could be a really cool application for the Wii U if they can utilize that.
Yeah, if they can utilize that. I mean, that's the whole thing, is that we don't know about the Wii U version. It's sort of on hiatus. Hopefully we'll see that by the end of the year, but if not, you'll be able to use that on any of the other versions of the game.
Yeah.
And so the last thing I want to touch on is near the end of the trailer, at about 7 minutes and 10 seconds. It's this segment right here. It goes into, I think the segment was called Game Changers, but or A World of Surprises.
You were close, but not.
I swear it was called Game Changers at one point. And so you saw there on the right, he pulled up his phone, and your phone is sort of your all-purpose tool. You can choose what music you're listening to. You can hack people. But another thing you can do is
hotspots.
You
Play
can do
chess.
hotspots, which is like the cool
chess,
places
poker.
in the city. Yep. But
cheating
you can
at
enter
poker.
these sort of these AR games. You're going to see this one
Here
now,
we go.
where it sort of turns into this 8-bit shooter, and you're shooting around the city. You're firing your lasers.
So this I saw at E3.
Yeah,
not
cool
this one, but the one before.
Yeah,
that.
this one is sort of like Assassin's Creed parkour, where you want to run and you want to hit the yellow coins while avoiding the red things. Cool thing that he just announced for that is you're going to be able to create your custom tracks for those parkour
cool.
missions and sort of upload them to your friends and have them try it.
That's cool.
These are the other cool things that we touched upon in Rewinds
fun.
before. There's 2 crazy alternate reality games. This one pretty much turns Chicago into flaming hell that's filled with like demons, and what you want to do is keep driving and keep running over people.
We'll get to you in a second, Big Spider.
And getting you just wait right there, Big Spider. And so you want to, like, again, you can upgrade your car in that mission, and you can get like rockets and earthquake powers and bombs and stuff. And pretty much what you want to do is run over as many people as you can. It turns into sort of Twisted Metal along with just like cause as much chaos as possible.
That looks fun.
Then this is the final one, which is where you control a giant spider mech and you just try to tear things up as much as possible.
This looks fun.
This was a lot of fun. It was big, dumb fun. It reminded me of like Earth Defense Force or just State of what was that game? State of Emergency. Just causing a lot of trouble. Your character's leveling up, and then the further you get, you make different rounds of bigger and badder cops that are trying to get you. I don't know. To me,
here you get a list of like all the stuff you can do.
Ton of stuff. And this is cool. So this is we knew a lot about the main game, the hacking, the Aiden Pierce's story of revenge. But this is the stuff where if you get a little tired of that, or if you need a palate cleanser, you can hop into this. And this stuff was really fun. This is the stuff that reminds me of people love GTA because you're able to sort of delve into weird side quests like that. And Watch Dogs has them in spades.
Well, cool. Thanks, Marty, for joining me today and showing me the 3 big things that you should have taken from this 9-minute trailer. Check out the full trailer on IGN.
Definitely.
It is fantastic. It's a really good trailer. They did an excellent job here.
Yep.
And for more on Watch Dogs, you're already in the right place. IGN.